Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor, September 24th. We did have the markets lower today. Corn down about 3.5 cents. Beans falling back about 11 3/4, and wheat down about 5. Now, this is off the lows that we did make early in the session. Corn ended up taking out last week's lows at that 739 level. Beans took out 16, but failed to close below 16. Found some support. And then wheat still hanging on to that support as well. That's just below the market. We did not take out that yet. Wheat's still in a very sideways market, but bean trends are still down. Corn trend here is down as well. But we'll see what kind of a turnaround Tuesday type attitude we may get tomorrow. We did come off the lows very nicely, which may give a little support to the bulls tomorrow as we get closer to that trade. A couple things, as we've mentioned before. First off, corn harvest. Right now we're at 39%. The trade was looking for about 41%, but this 39% right now complete is at a record pace. Last week we were sitting at 26%. So same thing, beans, a record pace as well. 22% harvested for beans. Trade was looking for maybe 20% for beans, but that's up from 10% last week. So, as I mentioned, still a record pace there for beans. But a lot of the focus is going to shift toward this quarterly grain stock report at the end of the week. It's going to show us basically how much corn and beans are we going to have left over. Now, this is the last look at old crop stocks, and this is going to give us our numbers here as far as old crop. We don't think USDA was too far off with their last estimates that they had given. Looking at just over $1 billion as far as carry out. We're looking for 1.18. That's our final number here for the old crop, and that's we don't think there's going to be much in the way of change here as far as old crop. New crop, still a crapshoot there, but our downside target right now, we still feel the trends are lower for corn. But we feel that if we do get a little bounce here tomorrow, you still have to watch these lows that have been made today in corn down to that 735, 36 area. If we do take that out, there's a gap in a chart that we need to watch down to about $6.80. So they still feel kind of heavy. We haven't seen exports pick up. We haven't seen anything as far as demand pick up yet. I'm struggling to find any reason yet that this market does need to turn around in a big way. So rallies still may be looked at as selling opportunities yet, not only for corn, but also in the beans. You got Argentina right now. They're planting corn. Brazil is starting on beans. Usually planting these beans about mid-October, so still maybe a little ahead of time. And they are getting some intermittent rains over the next several weeks. That's going to help things out. There's been a lot of talk kind of covering that, hey, beans are South America, they're not going to plant beans. It's too dry, it's drought, whatever it is. It has been played up as some excitement, but it's still early. It's still very early on beans. And they are getting some rains right now to give a little relief for some of their drier regions. So we'll see how that gets thrown around as well. Some of the outside markets today, the dollar up about 20 cents. So it's been strong all day. We've had crude oil down right now. Crude's down about $1, sitting at 91.95. If we are able to take out that $90 level here early this week, we could see some sharper declines, maybe escalate from that if we are able to take that level out. As far as livestock today, fat cattle, we're down about 25 cents. We've seen a slight dip here on packer margins. We probably still can see about another 1 to 2 week of maybe this choppy trade sideways to maybe even a little lower as far as cattle. Last week we did see that steady to $1 lower trade. We're expecting maybe to see something like that again in the cattle market this week. But we did have that cattle on feed on Friday, 11% lower as far as placements. That will be looked at as friendly here coming down the pipeline for that February and April contract. So we're still friendly as we move out. But here for the short term, we still have some problems to sift through first. As far as hogs were up about 87 cents today. Now, we did have a nice rally, but we've seen that. Cash markets have been staying strong. We tend to get a rally here going basically into the first week of October as we get ready for this National Pork Month. So we get some buying here at the late part of September. So we still might be, we still can see some stronger days ahead for the hogs. So still looking at that. But as you get into that October 4th, 5th time frame, we usually see this market break back for the rest of the year. And we'll be watching for that and seeing what happens. But still staying friendly on the hogs here at this point. So I want to remind everybody we've got a webinar tomorrow. Sign up. You can sign up right here on the website or give us a call. We'd be glad to show you how to sign up for that and get registered. They've been a great success here over the last several months and really would encourage you guys to sign up and take a look at that. So feel free to give us a call at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. I hope you had a great day today and talk to you tomorrow. Take care.